Matthew Shackle, the Flow Magazine. We got Def Jam and D Block recording artists, as well as Rough Rider recording artist JAKAKISS. How you doing, bro?
I'm alright. Happy to be here today. Happy to be here. Period.
I hear that, man. That's the way to say it, man. Let me ask you this question, man. You like one of the few artists, man, that not only you're on two major labels, you also have your own label as well as D Block. How do you find time, man, to spread yourself out all around in all those different factions?
You gotta keep your ear to the street. You gotta move around, spread yourself out, to stay hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real talk.
You gotta be on as much as you can be on, be as many spots in the world as you can touch, and that's it. You know what I mean? Regardless if you got an album out, what's going on, you gotta try to move around, stay in people's faces as well as staying in their ears, and how to keep you know what I mean? Gotta keep that heat on you.
Well, the first thing I'd like to tell you, man, is the streets is very happy, man, that you finally came out, with another album, man. It's been a long time coming. How's that road been to getting yourself back out there into the marketplace?
Not so hard. You just, like I said, got to stay on some important songs, some good R&B joints, always some mixtape joints, and just try to keep your ear to the street. You'll be alright.
Let me ask you this question, man, in regards to this album, man, The Last Kiss. I know you already spoke on it. This is definitely not your last album, but it doesn't hurt for people to think that JAKAKISS isn't putting out any more records, right?
It's always good for them to think it's your last album, then they'll go pick it up. But I'm definitely going to keep putting out albums, you know what I mean? I'm going to stop when they don't want me no more. I
hear that, man. Let's talk about this record, man. You went through the itinerary of making sure you got some of the hottest producers and some of the hottest artists that you could possibly get on there. Give us a little bit of idea who you enjoyed recording with and what records you are looking forward to having out as singles and whatnot.
Smoking Gun song with Jasmine Sullivan. It was a beautiful song making. The song with Swiss Beats and OJ, it was fun making that joint. What If was interesting with Nas. Pretty much all of them was interesting making them, but, just to see people's reaction and get the good response and positive feedback is a beautiful thing.
Well, man, you came into your album release, fresh off the Notorious soundtrack, man, with songs you did with Faith and whatnot, man. That was real hot, man. Give us an idea of what it is that The Last Kiss is representing as far as JAKAKISS in your itinerary of previous albums.
Well, The Last Kiss just represents 90s music. You know what I mean? No gimmicks, no ringtones, no auto-tunes. Just good lyrics, good beats, good content, good topics that people could relate to. Fellas, ladies, youngsters, you know what I mean? Older crowd, just everybody. Just a good CD that you're getting your money's worth instead of just paying for single. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely, man. That's the you speak of the ringtone artists and whatnot and all that kind of stuff. What is your take on that? I know money is money. People are making money, but as far as the craft is concerned, how does JAKAKISS feel about how the industry has taken that turn into just being single and ringtone artists in comparison to having tight albums?
That's important why I put this album out at this time, because a lot of kids might think that, that's the only thing out there. It's ringtone rap, dance music, or something like that. That's why I thought it was important for this Last Kiss to come out when it came out, to balance out some of the listeners' ears, to let them know that's the different fabric of music out there, besides just ringtone rap and, so forth and so on.
Well, you come from the, like you said, 90s music. You come from that strong that strong background of being, Big's protege and whatnot, man. And how do you feel about how, like, lack of lyricists in the game now, where it's just like everything, like you said, is gimmicks and whatnot? Do you think that that you're gonna help to bring the craft back to where people is really paying attention to the metaphors and the breakdowns?
Definitely, this is just gonna be a cause and effect thing that happens with the artists now. They gonna feel good about putting out some good music. I'm gonna take responsibility for that.
Well, that's a good thing, man.
Because the game is open now. When I first came in, you had to be lyrical to get involved in the game. You had Big, you had Pac, Nas, Jay-Z, The Wolf, Snoop, Dre, Red, Meth, Pun, artists like that. It was hard to get in. Now you don't have to be too lyrical to have success. So some artists might take it for granted. I'm definitely here to let them know that real lyrics is back.
Well, that's what needs to happen, man. Like you said, let's get into some of these producers, man. I was very happy to hear that you got back with JAKAKISS, man, because We Gonna Make It was like one of the most different sounding tracks that had been out there in a very long time, man. And it's good that you got a good chemistry with him. How did it feel getting back in the studio with JAKAKISS?
Oh yeah, Al's like a necessity when I'm doing the project. I need him, I need his beats we had to do something for me to even, for my project to be complete. I had to have an JAKAKISS track on it.
What is it about you guys' chemistry that comes together the way that it does when you guys get together? What's the magic? Where's the magic come from?
I don't know. We ain't grow up together or none of that. It's just my rhymes and his beats they go like a hand in glove. I got a good chemistry with him. I got a good chemistry with Swiss. I got a good chemistry with Premier. I got a good chemistry with Pharrell. Good chemistry with the Porter. Now we working. So, I work good with a lot of producers because I take their advice as well as my own, before I'm making the song or while I'm making the song. I ain't stubborn to listen to what direction they want me to go on the track. So that always comes out good when you're able to, work with the producer and keep an open mind of what direction you want to do as well as the direction they see the beat going.
Was there anybody, any particular producer that you wanted to work with on this album that you didn't get opportunity to?
Dr. Dre.
Yeah, he's definitely somebody that could have did something. But with D. Porter, man, that's pretty close,
Yeah, that's close. Yeah, that's why I can't be too mad for that. I gotta thank the Lord I was able to get the 9, so that's a beautiful thing right there.
Let's switch gears a little bit, man. Let's talk about you possibly, moving your foray into pictures and whatnot, and getting into the films. Well, what seems to be, going on with that, or if that's even something that you're considering doing?
Yeah, I definitely want to do some film, but I think it all stems from the music. When you're an artist first, you gotta have your music career tight. So I just want to make sure that I can make my music career tight as it can be before I jump behind the screen.
Have you got any offers or anything on the table that anybody scripts that they presented you with that you kind of just like looking over, just messing around with it, kind of deciding, I
get all kind of scripts and offers every day, all day. But before I take a serious role, I'll let you know.
Okay, I hear that, man. Couple more questions, Jada, man, and we'll let you go. What's your, everybody knows that you had a history with 50 Cent back and forth and other people in this game. What's your take on the whole Rick Ross and 50 Cent situation, if you could speak on it?
It's beautiful for hip-hop. Beef is always, battling and controversy is always good for hip-hop as long as you keep it on wax.
Yeah, I'm there, man. Yeah, I'm there. I was just contemplating what you were just saying, you know, and like you said, the hip hop has been built on beefs, but it just seems like now, just like things are kind of seem like they're getting a little bit more personal than they used to in the past from back when you know, back when LL and Kumo D was going bad at it. It was just kind of comedy. Now it's kind of getting a little bit more, you know, personal, whatnot. Do you think that that's out of order, or do you think it's all no holds barred when it comes to a battle?
All the war, baby. All the war, you can't, you know. For the individual, I don't care. However you want to handle it.
I hear that. Okay, man. Last question, man. Is there anything out there that you want to put out there in regards to this album? You know, necessary websites, MySpaces, Facebooks, Twitters, all that kind of stuff, links, so people can go out there and they can pick that stuff up, keep in contact with JAKAKISS.
Yeah, hit me up at therealkiss@twitter.com. The Real Kiss. Hit me up www.jadakiss.com. Hit me up at jadakiss.myspace.com. And make sure y'all go get that album of the year, baby, The Last Kiss.
All right, man. We appreciate having you, man, and much success to you, Jada.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, peace.